right? And Diana and I were talking about it last night, and it's just like, you know me, like anytime that I feel, if I have heard, or if people have asked me the same questions over and over and over, or it just kind of keeps coming back like full circle, that's just kind of like my note to self that I need.
In 4 miles, take exit 21
on the left to merge onto All-American Freeway South.
Okay, Siri, I will do that. So, creating massive momentum in your business, okay? The one thing that I think that a lot of people drop the ball on, and this is where I personally start to see slumps come, okay? Anybody here ever been in a slump with their biz? Anybody? Drop me a hand raise emoji below if you have ever been in a slump in your business, okay? I for sure have. I absolutely have. I am speeding 15 miles an hour up the speed limit right now. Let me just slow my roll real quick. Okay, we all get in slumps, right? Everybody. We all get in slumps. If you haven't been in a slump, then I don't even know what to tell you. Like, we've all been in them, right? But this is what determines the slump from the not, okay? It's the energy and the momentum. And these are some things that I think that you can do to bust the slump and to keep that energy high, okay? The first thing, first and foremost, and I feel like I can probably talk, oh, that is way too bright to do. I feel like I can probably talk about this like more than anybody. For those of y'all who don't know, I, obviously have like struggled with like severe anxiety, like forever. I honestly can't even remember a day where, my chest hasn't felt like it was going to explode inside, right? But I also have Hashimoto's, so my thyroid just does not work. And I also have type 1 diabetes, which it's insulin dependent. Got it as a kid.
In 2 miles, take
exit 21A on the left to merge onto All-American Freeway South.
Another topic, another time. But so I have a lot of stuff going on, right? And I have noticed that. Wait, never mind. I see both hands. Carry on. What? I am holding my phone while I'm driving, but I'm driving with, you know what, just shush, okay? I have, hands are on the wheel, okay, I work when I can, okay? And we are working when we can right now, ladies, okay? It's the beauty of this business, don't you be judging me. But what I have found is that I will get into negative spirals that like vortex down viciously. It's like a tornado, right? It's like one thought or one little situation happens, and it's like this. It's like and it just like you go. The more I think about it, or the more that I get involved with it, the faster I spin down this negative vortex. Can anybody relate to that? Like, that is why it is so important for you as business owners to protect the energy, okay? Protect your energy. And when I say that, I mean, and y'all know this about me, like people who complain a lot,
use the left 2 lanes.
People who are just like can't keep it positive. Like, I have to protect, and it's not
keep left.
Them. I have to protect myself from that, because it's like I'm an empath. Like, I don't know if you guys believe in all that feeling stuff, but I will absorb other people's feelings and energy. So the people that I spend the majority of my time with are problem solvers. They are, when something bad happens, they're like, okay, you know what, this sucks, but how can I fix this? How can I make that better? And so for me personally, when I am in a slump, I absolutely have to make sure that I am check myself on who I'm surrounded by. Because when I was surrounded by people who were, just negative Nellies, or tearing me down, or whining, or complaining, or whatever it was, guess how I felt? I felt the same way. I absorbed that, like, in 2 seconds. So don't ever feel bad for
in 2.6 miles.
Like, if there's somebody on your team, or if there is a customer that is just draining you, and like it's like pit in your stomach, like you're just like, step away. I'm telling you, step away, okay? They'll figure it out. They will figure it out on their own. You need to protect your energy, okay? Your mindset is going to make or break your business. So if you are in a slump, I really want you guys to stop and like analyze who you're around, okay? Who are you spending the most time with? Are you spending time with people who are tearing you down?
In 2 miles, take
The exit onto
Okay,
US
Siri,
401
I know how to
bypass.
get there. I just need you to tell me if I'm taking the wrong exit, Siri. I don't need you to like interrupt me. See, I'm about to like cut Siri off because she's distracting me, and that's just rude. You know? No, but seriously, you guys, like, you have to, that you can't, if you are surrounded by people, and it doesn't even have to be just business people, it could be anybody. It could be your mom, it could be, you know, whoever. If people are tearing you down and making you feel bad about yourself, okay, Mr. Lexus, you are driving too slow, so I'm going to pass you. I can't even deal with you. Like, see, pass him up. See, I just passed that Lexus up. He was dilly-dallying. I ain't got time for that, okay? You do not have to stay and surround yourself with people who are bringing you down. You cannot, and I cannot, okay? That is a hard lesson that I learned not too long ago, that I will absorb the negativity. I will absorb the energy. So the way that I keep up my fast pace is I surround myself with other people who are moving like...
use the right lane to take the
Exit onto US 401 bypass.
Gotta get over, people. Gotta get over. Hold on. I'm so glad this car is like a smart car. Like, apparently I always like try to get over and like, you know, people in my blind spot, and it's like beep 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 beep. It's like, don't do that. Like, okay. See, it's gotta keep me in line. But I'm gonna go back. I'm almost to where we're going. I'm actually, y'all are gonna love this. I'm actually going
take the exit,
right now
then turn left onto
Bible Road.
to go, and I'm going to Michael so I can get
turn left onto
y'all
Skyber
stuff,
Road.
so I can make y'all like swag, like t-shirt swag and like earrings, and you know, just fun stuff. So that's what I'm doing. It's been on my to-do list forever, and I'm finally doing it. But okay, so anyway, back on track. Laser focus, people. Okay. To have that rockin' business, you've probably heard me say mindset is everything. You guys, it's true. It really is. If you are around people who are, oh, my sales suck, my team doesn't do this, wah, I don't have any parties, nobody's answering me, wah, how are you going to feel about your business? You're probably going to be like, oh, dang, you know what? I sent 20 messages and everybody ignored me except for 2 people. You know what I mean? It's that negative spiral, and then it just spirals, and it goes and it goes and it goes and it goes. And then before you
In
know it,
1.6 miles,
Turn left.
you haven't posted in God knows how long, and you don't have the energy to, because the self-doubt has creeped in and the fear has taken control. You have to protect yourself from that, okay? You have to. And if it's people who are surrounding you who are doing that, then you gotta cut them off. You have to, or at least limit how much time you're spending with them, okay? And sometimes it may change month to month, and that's okay. All right? Like I will, anybody who I am absorbing the energy of self-doubt, I'm like, nope, out, done. Done. Okay? I'm already beating myself up enough and self-doubting myself. I don't need to hear other people talking about their self-doubts and this and that and this and that, because then what happens? It goes like, it's like a tornado, and then it's like an F5, and it destroys everything in its path, right? You can't. Okay? Sarah, preacher Ashley taking us to church. Girl, you know we be going to church all the time up in these team trainings. Girl, yes, Lord, yes, okay? Okay, so that's the first thing, is you have to protect your mindset. You have to, okay? And for those of y'all who are, oh my gosh, you guys, look at the doggy. Hold on. Oh my gosh, how do I turn this? Oh my gosh, look at the puppy. Look at the puppies. Can you see him? Oh, I can't turn it.
in 1 mile,
Turn left.
There's a doggy. He's got this. Hold on. Let's go try to find him. Look at the puppies. He is living his best life right now. He is head out, ears flopping, YOLO. I love it. Okay, but this is the number 2 thing for a rockin' business, okay? Y'all have got to get your energy freaking up, okay? And leaders of teams, I don't care if you have a team of 1, if you are a team of none, I don't care. Your energy needs to be like on like level 10. Like, hey girl, okay, we getting it, we rocking it, okay, you got like that. I'm not even playing. Like, y'all think I guarantee you my energy just fed off people around me. They're looking around and they're like, why is she so happy? Why is she so excited? You have to, okay? But this is the thing. Y'all cannot have that banging energy unless your mindset is right, okay? Things that you have to do to get in that right mindset, you've got to fill your cup, okay? You've got to go to YouTube. Go to YouTube and type in law of attraction, or type
Turn left. Then
The destination is on your right.
negative mindset, or oh my gosh, you guys. You guys, the doggy who's like living his best life right now is look at him. Oh, and then you go, look at him, baby. Oh, him's just so handsome. Oh, look at that baby. I hope you can't get out of it. I just love dogs so much. I can't. Okay, but yes, positive affirmations daily. You have to. I want you to think of it like it's your job right now, okay? It is your job to pour into yourself. It is your job to listen to things every day that tell you that you are enough, you are amazing, you are worthy, you got this, okay? Everywhere around that you look, you got people on social media. You got people tearing you down, saying, oh, well, direct sales, blah, blah, blah. You know what I do? Block. I don't care. You tearing me down? I ain't got time for you. Bye. See ya. Deuces. I will delete, block, bye in 2 seconds. I don't care. Like, no. This life is hard enough going through the motions that we don't need to see or hear or anything else that is going to make us feel icky. I want you guys to know this. If there's anything that you take away, the first thing that you guys need to do, pay attention to how it makes you feel, okay? Pay attention to how it makes you feel.
arrived.
The news makes me feel like crap. It makes me feel awful. I watch the news and I'm overcome with sadness and like I want to vomit. So guess what? Peace out, news. I don't watch the news anymore. I ain't got time for it. Makes me feel ugly. I don't have time for it. Okay? I don't. I do not have time for it. You need to surround yourself with people who are building you up, who are making you excited. But there's also, now, you also have to attract people who are building you up and making you excited. Okay, it says I've arrived, but I don't see where I've arrived. I mean, I've arrived at Marshall's, which is completely fine. I mean, I'm not complaining. But, okay, it's farther down there. Okay. But you have to, okay? And this is how that law of attraction is going to kind of fuel. If your energy is high, if you are excited, you're going to attract people who are excited. I don't mean be excited for 5 seconds and then go sit and whine and cry and pout. No. You've got to keep up that level of excitement. I don't know if y'all have watched it. If you haven't, please promise me that you will watch it. If you search Jessica Parks on this team page, or click the new presenter training tab, she did like the most incredible live on or training for us on sponsoring. She is an elite status presenter. She maintains like above orange, like purple numbers. And she personally sponsored 97 people last month. Personally enrolled 97 people without, this is bad lighting. Oh, that is not going to work out for me. See, bad lighting does not make me feel good, so we are moving. I mean, bye. See, the lighting doesn't flatter you, then you move. Okay? People who you're surrounding yourself don't flatter you, then you move too. See, look at that. You just move. See, we just had to do a little swing around. Okay, but look on the new presenter training tab. It's so amazing. Her name is Jessica Parks, and she's her lives, she went from like having like 1 and 2 people watch her to literally like, I mean, she ends her lives with like, I've seen anywhere between 25,000 to over 100,000 views. But when you watch her lives, her energy is like way up here. Her energy is way up there, and there's that consistency. Y'all know what you got to do to be successful. You got to do the parties. You got to do the lives. You got to do the videos. You got to show up on your wall every day. You got to post every day, okay? That's basic baseline. You got to message people. You got to make 10 people every day feel good. Hey girl, just want to pop in, say hey. You know, how are you doing? I hope your day was amazing. I hope you're having a good day. Okay, make them feel good, okay? When you make others feel good, it's going to make you feel good, and then it attracts what you need it to be successful with your business. Okay, that is what you have to do to be successful. But where a lot of people drop the ball is the mindset, and they're not pouring into themselves. Okay, you can't miss those 2 crucial steps. Okay, you cannot pour into others like you need to if your cup is sitting empty. Okay, you cannot fill others up if you have not filled yourself up, which is why the first thing that you do every day should be something that makes you feel good. Get on YouTube. Search law of attraction, daily affirmations. You could search, what are some other ones? Let's say you're dealing with depression. Go search Tony Robbins depression or something like that. You know, like you'll find stuff. But if y'all want a strong business, you have to protect your energy, and you've got to make sure that your energy is up here all the time. Okay. And I know that some days it's hard. I know it is. Like, I get it. Trust me. When my sugars are like this, like I go from like, okay, to like, oh my God, that's how I feel. But you have to figure out what excites you. Okay, for me, I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret. I get on Pandora and I download Chingy Radio. Just saying, it's like the best radio station in the world. Just saying. We get on some Chingy Radio, and it's like a get down session, and it's amazing. It's awesome. But you'll have to protect yourselves, and you have to make sure that your energy level is up here. Sometimes I watch that Amber Brown sponsoring video that she did last night. Love her, by the way. That was like what I needed to hear, like, at that moment. Find stuff like that. Find trainings that speak to you really well. Okay, find those. You got to figure out what works for you. Okay, I can tell y'all what works for me, but I mean, y'all gotta figure out what works for you. But if you want to keep that momentum going in your business, you have to take action. You have to have action in place. Okay. Do parties. I'm not saying you got to create, 5 groups. You don't have to do a party in a group. You could do a party in Messenger. I'm actually doing live parties in Messenger. I'm going to go live on my main wall, create a group chat. Host is going to add a few of her girlfriends. I'm going to do like three little posts a day in the group chat. Go live on the main wall. Hostess is going to share it in there. It's just going to be like a short little thing. That's how I'm going to try parties this month, because, Facebook algorithm changed their groups or whatever. I've seen people do Snapchat parties. Like, you can do like private, like, snaps, and then they can do it like that. I've seen people do Pinterest parties. I've seen all kinds of stuff. Okay, like, y'all don't think that you have to do a closed group or an event or something like that. Like, you can do whatever you want. Like, you can do anything like that. You can do live parties. Live parties are actually really smart to do, because when you go live on your main wall and you make it public, when all those people, like, say she invites 5 people and those 5 people watch the live or whatever, it's going to pop up in their newsfeed now. It's kind of smart. Just saying. It's kind of smart. Okay, so anyway, hopefully I didn't get too off topic. If y'all have questions, let me know. Ooh, we had comments because I was driving and I couldn't read them. So let me go back and read comments real quick. Okay. Hold on. Any comments? Let me know. Are you driving, holding your phone, and a drink? I was. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely was. Let's tornadoes of doubt. Yeah, for real. That's literally what it does. I cannot listen to negativity. I can't either. It brings me down. And if it brings me down, I ain't got time for it. It's not because it's not because I don't want to like help them or anything, but you can't help those that don't want to be helped. You can't. You cannot help those that want to be helped. Just for an example, I'm in the process of, I went through like our back office and I was like looking at people who were like slaying it last month, right? And I asked them, I said, I reached out to them and let them know, like, I thought that they were doing amazing. Asked them if they wanted to be like in like a runner chat or something. Sent them a task, and more than half of them didn't send it back. Why? Because they didn't want it. They didn't want it. And that's fine. Like you can't keep like hounding people who don't want it. You know what I mean? Like you have to work with the willing. Work with the willing. Work with the willing. And that's the same thing with like negativity. Like I have someone in my family who is, gosh, so negative. Like I literally feel like a sinking burden feeling every time we have a conversation. Like she's just so negative, and she's my family. But you know what? I can't talk to her that long. Why? It's not that I don't love her. I love her dearly. I love her. I want her to be better. I've tried to help her be better, but you know what? She doesn't want to be better. She doesn't. She doesn't want to be better, and I cannot help her unless she wants it. Okay? So that's what y'all need to remember about your business too. You are always going to and this is the other thing. For those of you who are leaders and building teams or in the process of building teams, this is what y'all need to do. Y'all want to build a strong team. Set the expectation for what is expected, okay? You want someone who, goes live 5 times a week, then you need to go live 7 times a week. You want somebody who does 5 parties a week, then you need to do 10. You need to set that expectation high, okay? I want my girls, I want y'all to do 5. I only have 5 parties on my books right now for my lives. So I need to go do 5 more, okay? Your team is going to do half of what you do, okay? So you want a team who sells $2,000, you need to go sell 4. Any mic drops right there? I'm just saying, like that's literally, like you have to set the bar high, because if you're not selling $4,000, how are you going to teach them to get 2? If you're not selling, if you're not selling as much, you can't teach them to do that. Okay. Last month I ended the month at, I think $3,100. Not my best sales month, but I would never tell y'all that I believe that you can do thousands of dollars in sales unless I felt confident that I could teach you how to do it, or that I felt that you could do it too. You know what I mean? Like you have to set the bar. You have to set the bar high enough for your team, but you have to set the bar high for yourself too. Okay? You can't expect your team to do all of this stuff if you're not doing it too. You have to do it too. Everybody has to do it too. Okay? All right. Let's say what else. I know this is kind of a little all over the place. It's much easier to bring people down than bring them up. So surround yourself with the people up, so that's no concern. Yeah, absolutely, Sarah. Totally agree with that. Totally agree. I always like to surround myself with people who are doing better than me. Always. I love to surround myself with people who are doing better than me, because if you're the smartest in the room, that doesn't make much sense. Like you can't be the smartest in the room. You got to be around people who are doing so much better than you. You have to. Like, last month, I learned so much from the girls that I were running with. Ashley Nadler, she sponsored 10. Sarah Miller sponsored 10. Diana Tizer sponsored 8. Like, I was in the midst of freaking rock stars. Like, you never want to be the smartest person in the room. You want to be surrounded by people who are doing better than you. Okay? Always. Always, always, always. Okay, you have to limit your interaction with your in-laws, sometimes even my sister and brother, to focus. Few cousins, because the negativity, love them. But it's not letting me see it. But yeah, no, I totally agree. I limit a lot of interactions with my family. I do. And I love you, but if you're, you have to protect you. You have to. Like, you cannot be around people who are talking about all the bad things. And then, of course, that goes in, and then you expect abundance to happen. You can't be talking about what's not and expect what is to what happened. Does that make sense? Like, you can't. Like, it doesn't work. But, okay, I'm going to go in. I love you too, Christina. You did so amazing. Congratulations on double promoting. Hey, girl. That's such a huge deal. But I have got some incentives to buy, y'all. Okay? I've got some incentives to buy. So I'm going to go learn. I'm going to go learn how to do this not cricket. Actually, now they're getting so mad at me when I say that. Circuit. I'm going to go figure out how to do this circuit machine so I can do some incentives for y'all, because y'all are all killing it, and y'all deserve all the things. So I need to go get my butt. In gear. So, okay, y'all. I love you. If you have questions, you know I'm always in Messenger. Mwah.